Hey guys, Jeff here with the Common Sense Camper. Hey, I want to talk about another knife, one that I have had for about a year and a half, and I've really come to appreciate it. And there's a lot of guys out there that do outdoor activities that will steer you away from a stainless steel blade. And I'm here to tell you that depending on what you're using the blade for, stainless steel does have a place in our outdoor activities, especially in activities like food prep and hunting, where you may be prepping an animal and the blade gets wet and you're worried about maintaining it. Now obviously with 1095, with carbon steel, Crowvan steel, those are going to have a little better blade retention, but that is based upon what you're using them for. Obviously you're not going to go out and buy a machete made out of stainless steel or a large chopper. That just doesn't make sense. However, I think that a lot of the guys that have dismissed stainless steel either haven't really tried stainless steel, or maybe they had a manufacturer that just doesn't know how to make a good stainless steel blade. And the same guys that'll tell you don't buy stainless steel are the same guys that will tell you that's the cat's meow, that's the Leatherman Wave. And guess what it's made out of? It is made out of stainless steel. Why? Because I don't have to maintain and oil and lube every single component on this tool. It would take forever. I've had this thing for about 15-16 years and I've done nothing to it at all except sharpen the main blade. So the knife I want to talk to you about today is the Tops TSK, or better known as the Tops Tactical Steak Knife. And this is a very well made stainless steel blade. And this particular one is their 440C. There were some earlier ones, I believe, that were 420. So you'll have to check where you purchase this, which model it actually is. But I am very impressed with this. Let's talk about the sheath first. It is a Kydex sheath with a belt clip. This is a piggyback that I bought separately for the Halibus ferro rod, and it fits in there very nicely. Didn't have to modify this at all. The screws come with it and just screws right onto the sheath. The belt clip has a really good retention, and it has that little J hook, so if you hook it onto your belt, it's not going to go anywhere. The other nice thing is, if you want to go scout style, you can do so. Obviously it is very tight, and there's a rubber grommet in there, and when you turn that clip it will stay wherever you put it. Now here's how I typically carry it, is I will put it on my pocket just like this, and it seems to be just in the right spot. It's low so I can get to it very easily, whether I'm standing, seated, or what have you, and that's how I carry it. Now if you're going rock climbing or rappelling, that's probably not a good place to put it, and it's probably going to fall off, but for the activities that I use it for, it works really well. Obviously food prep and cutting your steak, it's a dream. Blade retention, again, blade retention is specific to what you're using this for. I am not chopping large pieces of wood with this. I'm not trying to build a log cabin out of this. What I'm using this for is food prep, notching, cutting paracord, putting together all my camp tasks type things, and it works really well. So the blade retention on it lasts a very long time. This stainless steel is very easy to sharpen. I use a whetstone with it, and it works fine. Then I just leather strop it as needed. So yours is not going to come like this. I actually took the finish off of this and put a 90-degree spine on it. The spine that's on it will strike a ferro rod, but not very well. So what I did is I took my Dremel tool to it, and now it strikes a ferro rod really well. Yours will come with a coating. The labels are on the coating, so if labels are important to you, do not take the finish off of this, because it will remove the labeling. But I just like this. It looks more like a bushcrafty type knife to me without the finish on it. It is not a full tang, but it is my Carta handles, and the tang does go the length of the blade. So one little thing that's different on this knife than most of mine, the jimping is actually on the handle as opposed to on the knife. It took a little getting used to with that, but I gotta say that I actually kind of like it. because when you're doing feather sticks and light duty tasks, a lot of times those carvings get in the way of your thumb gets in the way, and with it on the handle, it's completely out of the way of the blade surface. So now, cost. This is, again, a very well-made stainless steel blade. So this is going to run anywhere from $60 to $70 depending on where you purchase it from. But I am very pleased with it. I'm very happy with it. And it's definitely a go-to blade for a lot of the activities that I do outdoors. So check it out. It's the Tops Tactical Steak Knife. This is Jeff with the Common Sense Camper, camping out.